In this video, we're going to show you how to replace a radiator cooling fan assembly on your Honda Pilot. Located in the engine bay, let's get into it. We're going to remove the clips for the under tray inside of the wheel well. And then do the same thing on the other side. On the bottom side of the cover, there will be two clips. One right here, second one right here. Remove those. We're going to remove the three clips on the front of the cover. Pull the cover down and remove it from the vehicle. Right up here, there's going to be a petcock drain for the radiator. We're going to open that up. Before opening this, make sure you have a collection bucket under you. And we're going to let this drain for a bit. Once our coolant has drained, we're going to close the petcock. We just want the coolant drained enough so we can take the upper hose off without leaking too much coolant. There's going to be 13 clips in this top trim piece. Go ahead and remove them all. We're going to lift the trim piece up and remove it from the vehicle. Remove the clips for the grille. There will be two of them on each side. One right here, the other one right here. Once we do that, the grille can pull forward slightly. There's going to be 5 clips located in about that location on the bottom side of the grille. Reaching down inside of the grille, we're going to go after these clips using a pair of clip pliers. Go down the line and remove all the clips. With all the clips removed, remove the grille. Using a 10mm socket, we're going to remove the bolt for the ground strap off of the upper radiator support. I'm going to tuck that over to the side. Remove the 10mm bolts for the brackets going to the radiator and condenser. Do the same thing on the other side. and remove the brackets. Using a pair of pliers, we're going to pinch the clamp for the upper radiator hose. And pinch it, and we'll slide it back. Then we'll be able to remove the radiator hose off of the radiator. I'm going to tuck this up and under the intake. We're going to remove the harness stay off of the radiator fan. And then there will be a connector right here. There's a push button on my pointer finger. I'm going to push that and remove the connector. Using a 10mm socket, we're going to remove the 2 top bolts for the radiator fan. And remove the bolts. We're going to remove 10mm bolts for this power steering bracket. We're removing these so that we are able to push our condenser a little bit more forward to be able to access the fan and get it out. Remove the bolt, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. Pull the radiator forward. We're going to grab the fan and remove it out of the car. Grab the new fan assembly. Pull the radiator assembly forward. Drop the fan in. And on the bottom there's going to be 2 holes that 2 pegs will sit in. Just like that. Install the 10mm bolts in the top of the cooling fan. Snug them down. Install the brackets onto the car. Get our bolts started. The long bolts go into the top of the condenser. The short ones will go in the radiator support. All the bolts started, snug them down. Grab the ground strap. Put it back in place, get the bolt started, and snug it down. Get the bolt started for the power steering cooler line. Do the same thing on the other side. With the bolts started, snug them down. Install the plastic harness stay onto the fan, and then connect the connector for the fan. Push until you hear a click. If you don't hear a click, give it a pull and make sure it's connected. Install the upper radiator hose onto the radiator. Using a pair of pliers, we're going to pinch the clamp and move it back to its original position. Install the grille onto the car. With our grille in place, we're going to grab our clips, go inside, behind the grille, and onto the bottom. And there's going to be 5 spots for the clips. Install the 5 clips. Install the clips on either side of the top of the grille. Install the top cowl. And then go through and install the clips for the cowl. We don't have all the clips for this cowl. There should be 13 of them in total. On the radiator, I have installed a coolant funnel. We're going to fill the radiator with coolant. Let this bubble and drink the rest of the coolant. Once the radiator is full of fluid, we're going to put a little bit more in here, and then we're going to go inside of the car and start it. This will start the bleeding procedure for the coolant, and we're going to run the car until we see no more bubbles coming out of here, and the coolant level may drop again. When the coolant is fully bled inside of the vehicle, you'll be able to have the heat on, and you will have no cold pockets. It will just always be hot. At that point, go ahead and remove your coolant funnel from the car. Install the radiator cap. Install the under tray. We're going to hook it up inside of here first. We're going to tuck it under this inner fender liner. And install the clip in this top corner so everything's held in for me. Install the clip up into the frame rail. There's one on the bottom right here. Once you have all the clips installed on this side, go ahead and do the same thing on the other.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.